welcome back to my channel. So I received today this package. I'm very upset with Royal Mail because this was booked, is a 48 hours delivery. It was booked on Friday 10 days ago, and then it's Friday weekend, you know. It was picked up on the Monday by Royal Mail. They from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There was Wednesday, they rearranged the delivery. Thursday at 6:45 in the morning, they said we attend the delivery, and they never did. And the guy's been lying. I've been talking to neighbors. They had the same issue for the entire week. They say attend the delivery. They were at home. I was at home, and nothing happened. No cars was left or nothing. So at 48. I would have done this content straight away for you because I wanted to be the first in the world to receive a London Drizzle. You know what London Drizzle is? London Drizzle is a gin. It's a gin by James May. James May from Top Gear and the Grand Tour. There's got his own gin company, and now he's making his gin. Now, they are the special. A special agreement with Airfix, and they did 500 bottles of gin together with Jaguar, James Gin Jaguar, a kit they want to build. So I got a bottle of gin. Hopefully it's still in one piece. Yeah, it is upside down in his little honeycomb protection thing. There you go, James Gin London Drizzle. That's a bottle of gin. It comes in 4 different flavors, but on the kit you can get only London Gin, London Drizzle. Let's put this aside down here for a second, make some space. And that's the showstopper. There's only 500 of these ones, and I ordered, I saw the video online after 6 hours. I ordered the thing 6 hours after, so that James May with a video online, and they already has, from 500 they only had 200 left. So it's just a rush because I want to be the first in the world to show you how to build this car. So how do you open this? There we go. So we've got painting instructions for the Airfix starter set Jaguar E-Type Gin and Jug special edition. This is the normal kit that comes with the extra decals and the color, a color on the color of James Gin. So we open quickly on the side. It should be a bluish color, lighter than this one. Let's see straight away what color we come with it. That's your normal starter set. But it does come with space. So I get rid of this one as well. Packages on packages. So let's open this set of instructions and decals. There should be 2 sets of decals in there. There's a normal E-Type decals that come with the kit. There should be a second set of decals somewhere. Oh, there it is. And there's a special set, James Gin, with the JG01 number plate and the roundels for the side of the car. So there's a special edition, and also there should be a special color. There we are. Now the only gripe I got with this thing is that, as you see, the color is blue, which is the official James Gin color, as you can see from inside the decal. But the gin that comes in this blue is not the London Drizzle, is the Asian Pansip, which is not available on the kit. I guess it's because they're selling more of them. That was the original, but since 2021. but I don't mind because I live in London, so if there's a little bit of drizzle, it's all good. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just show you quickly the kit, and then I'm gonna get myself some tonic water, some lime, because I do prefer the lime in a gin and tonic instead of the lemon. And then we're gonna drink and prime. Drink and prime. That's your kit, that's your normal kit. Very basic. Very basic, you know, something I can do in a couple of hours plus depending, I guess. Again, I put in the dehydrator hopefully for tonight. This is gonna be done. I can finally post it. Just a quick look at the instructions before you start. There's the usual things that comes with a Airfix kit. Your JAGUAR E-TYPE instructions. Very basic, as we say, is a very basic kit, and I'm pretty confident we can do it in the shortest of time, enjoying a glass of tonic, gin tonic on the side. So same again, that's what it should be once it's finished. I mean, a bit paler than that, should be more bluish, but yeah, that's decals, position for the decals, the color. So no further ado, tonic water, gin, lime and gin. I will get it started. Well, quick update, don't forget that this comes with the normal black, the tan color for the interior, the silver, and green, British resin green I won't be using, and some black. So and a little brush. James wanted to make a gin, good for him, we're gonna drink it. So yeah, glue, I'd rather use my contactor just because it reaches better into small little crevices, but yeah, then again, update in 2 seconds. So I wash my screws in warm soapy water. What I'm gonna do now, I got this brand new panel scriber for Gunpla from AliExpress, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pass through the doors, the hood and the rear hatch, just to make a little bit more definition for the painting to sink in. So that's it. This is brand new, first time I'm using it. That should be it. Comes with a there's a key, spare, there's a spare knob, whatever, and the 2-3 different points, or 2 different what I'm looking at is a 02. People normally use 02 for Gunpla. I cannot see any size on this one. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for the smallest one. Oh no, are they all the same? I don't know. No idea. There's really no markings on it. I guess this is the smallest one. No, maybe this one as well. Okay, let's go with this one and try not to make a mess out of it. So this should go inside that. Oh, went all the way down here. Wow, that's AliExpress technology for you. But yeah, do a little bit, screw a little bit. I don't know if it's better to maybe to have a small point. First time I'm using a scribing pen anyway, so it's all try and error, probably error again. Sorry. So I'm gonna leave this on the edge of that, having a smaller tip. It's just a tip. Did we make a scratch straight away? No. Okay. just a tip, and see if we can do let's try somewhere inconspicuous. This one here, down here. What they say, always don't put too much weight on it, just gently, yeah, just a tip, just gently. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go all the way around, do all the lines, and then give it a brush, maybe another wash, see if there's any seam lines. I mean, it looks quite clean anyway, there's no major seam lines that need to be cleaned up. So I'm gonna do these ones, and then I'll come back to you. So before we proceed any further, we need to prepare our gin and tonic. I mean, they even give you a recipe of a London Drizzle beet, which I'm gonna try some other time. But at the moment, I'm gonna do my simple gin and tonic with the Schweppes tonic water, lime, because I prefer it with lime, and it keeps you slim instead of lemon that makes you fat. Look it up. James wanted to make a gin that evoked the smell of rain on a hot pavement or Regent's Park, that distinctive scent that hangs in the air just as those first drops of rain hit the ground on a summer day is called petrichor. Petrichor, I don't know. One of the key components of which is also present in beetroot. Okay, I'm sure we can do it. I'm sure we can do some other herbs in it, but I want to keep it simple. So let's open the bottle first of all. Oh, that's a very satisfying noise. Listen to that. That's perfect. Let's go. Nice aroma, nice aroma. So I should try on his own to give it some to see what it's like. But since I never drink gin on his own, I can only appreciate it mixed with a tonic. It's like you get always coffee with sugar. You need to drink it with sugar to see what it tastes like. So you need big enough glass. Yeah, it's from the Oktoberfest. That should be good enough. We got some. Let's put this one. I don't want to get this wet. There's congratulations. You now have an exclusive limited edition James Jeans and Jug kit. Luckily, you also have some gin. Pour yourself a large one and get to it. I say, don't drink and prime, but we're gonna drink and prime today. I'm gonna put the decal safe inside this one. I don't want them to get wet at any point, so let's just slide in there for a second. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the gin. Let's listen to it again. It's just sexy. That's perfect. We pour. Let's see if we can show the entire glass. It's too big, it doesn't fit in there. Here, let's pour a decent amount of gin. Yeah, that will do. That will do as an amount of gin. One finger, or you want a finger like that? Oh, you're gonna finger like that. So one finger. This is proportional to any glass you're gonna get. Any glass you're gonna get, unless it's a very tall, thin one, still gonna be the same proportion. You go in percentages. So one finger. Let's do one fat finger. As always, better. One finger on there. Now, some people put the lime now. I don't want it because I don't want the lime to absorb the gin, and then gin goes wasted. So I'm gonna add some ice. Ice you can put 1, 2, 3, or this silly thing, or you can even put all of it. Yeah, all the ice, and then we add 1 squeeze of lime and another squeeze of lime. Bear with me. This in total is half a lime, thinly sliced. So 2 are squeezed and the other ones they're gonna go unsqueezed. tonic water. Tonic water. The guy that invented this system, I think he should be shot in front of his family. That's it. And then you do that, and then when you put it back on, you cut your finger anyway. That's the most useless thing, because I ever invented to man. Also make a point of removing these bits and pollute, because we are for plastic. We love plastic, as you know. Tonic water is so sparkling that we don't need to be careful when we pour it. But yeah, don't pour too much. So we got there. We had 1 finger of tonic water, and 1 finger of gin, 3 fingers of tonic water. That's including the ice, because the ice eventually is gonna melt. So you need to consider that as well. At this point, you can put back the 2 limes that you squeeze in, plus another one and another one. Little bit of tonic water, even more. So you have should be now 4 to 1. 4 to 1. That's it. 4 to 1. It's pretty much perfect. And now you can finish at the rest of your limes. You can squeeze another one just in case. I like the flavor of lime, so that's it. And now you have a very energetic gin and tonic that we're gonna. You should put a drop of this. You can drink this. I mean, you could put a drop in there, but it would be just silly. It's gonna spoil the flavor. So and the color. So we'll leave it for some other day when there's no cameras. Look at me. Let's have a sip. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more of gin, just because I'm not driving. I'm priming. Give it a twirl with the ice bucket prong. And that's James Jane London Drizzle in a sunny summer day in London. Well, it's not summer yet. It's gonna be summer in 4 or 5 days. But yeah, that's how you make it. So enjoy. See you back at the bench. If you're asking me if I like the gin, I like it. I'm drinking it very, very fast. When done, I am having some very spicy wasabi, yeah, that me struggling talking probably means that the gin is very good anyway. But yeah, lots of wasabi, lots of soy sauce, and some sushi. It goes perfectly. So maybe that's a new pairing we didn't think about, but yeah, it's good. So I'm gonna definitely try and sit up on the bench and yeah, get started and finish this gin. You know what they say, don't drink and prime. So I had to stop drinking, otherwise I would make a mess of this thing. I want to have it right nice. I removed all the little bit of some lines, mold lines. I tried to remove them as much as possible, and I'm ready to prime. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prime the main body in white, because then the blue is gonna go on top, and all the rest I'm gonna prime in black. For the white I'm gonna use a Vallejo Maker Color white primer, and special. I don't need much. It's a small piece, so let's do a few drops of this. There's a brush thinner, by the way, and then a few drops of Flow Improver, and like a 25%, 25%, which that's it, 25%, 25%, and then 50% of the actual primer. Probably I don't even need that much, but yeah, it's gonna be a waste. More than enough, but yeah, go ready. Just give it a quick stir. Consistency on milk on the side, which we got, and let's the dance begin. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get ready a base with 2 holders on which I can rest my sticks once they're finished, because then I'm gonna put them in my dehydrator to dry while I do the other ones. So there we go. I'm gonna set this one up at my faithful Ultra Harder Steinbach on primer setting. Switch on the fan and let's the fun begin. That's the actual fun. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Oh yeah, I don't even need that much. But here, I start with the undercarriage just in case. It's always easier to start on the back. Nice light coat. You can speed up through this if you want. I just always like to do a full video with not many edits, and then it's up to you if you wanna skip forwards. It's not good for the algorithm because it means that people don't really care about watching my videos for the entirety, but I can't expect you to watch me priming everything. As we say, don't drink and prime. We did drink a bit and we priming. So nice coat, light coat, little bit just there. Make sure it reaches all the inside. And once we've done that, we're gonna do the top. That's gonna be tedious, and also it's not, I haven't got the best mobility, so I'm gonna cut the video. I'm back to you once I finished. So quick update. I had to remove my gloves and my mask anyway. This is done. I'm gonna stick it in the dehydrator to cure, and then I'm gonna prepare the other bits to do in black. So I'll see you in a second. And same again, now we're gonna do the other pieces, these ones all in black. Why black? Because if I need to do silver on top, the silver comes out better on top of the black, and if there's any crevices, anything, the dashboard is gonna be black anyway, but any hidden parts where the paint will not reach later on, the black shade is gonna be easier to deal with. Because it's a primer, it doesn't matter if I got a little bit of a contamination with the color, so I'm gonna use the same cap I used earlier. And one of the pieces came off from the sprue in the box, one of the wheels. I'll just do it here. The back is a wheel. I'm gonna paint it black anyway, so it's not a big deal. And then that's for the cabin, all in black. And also another thing that came out on its own was a little fender at the front, which I put here. I'm just gonna do it on its own, and then add it to the other sticks I got ready over there. So here we go, sorted. What we're gonna do then, same recipe as before, 25% of
flow improver, and airbrush thinner, 25% each, and then 50% of primer. There's a black, is a gloss black, which is better for the silver afterwards. So let's get it started. So flow improver, I always go with the clear things first because I don't want the paint to stick to the wall. So flow improver, and then thinner. This is I mean, the precision, these percentages is the same as when we had the gin and tonic earlier. Still have a little bit of warm cheeks from the gin and tonic earlier. I'm not touching it while I'm doing this. I'm just doing the duty first and pleasure after. I mean, this is not duty, this is a pleasure anyway, but since it's a pleasure, I don't want it to get messed up by me having too many drinks, so it should be okay. Let's see, same again, we're looking for very nice sexy legs on the side of the glass. Yeah, consistency of milk. This is a licorice milk. Yeah, I think we're good with it. So same again, I'm gonna put my mask on, put the fan on, start spraying, and then after a while, can I do you the box? Well, maybe I'm gonna keep off the mask for a second while I do this, the beginning of these pieces, and then we'll do some more later. Just drop some little bit of paint in it. A little bit of primer, see if it sticks, and then set it back to the, yeah, we're doing good, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna prime these ones in black and catch up with you in just a couple of minutes. So as you can tell, everything is in the dehydrator right now, curing 45 Celsius for about an hour, and that means that I have 1 hour to spare, and that also means that I can go back to my London Drizzle Gin and tonic. Enjoy. On the bench, and the primer is dried up, and we're ready to put some color on it. Finally, we're gonna do the same sort of recipe as before. Flow improver, 25%, and well, probably is out of that. 25% flow improver gets it pretty much to the first line. I'm gonna do a couple of coats anyway, so I'm not gonna be shy on the formulation. And then airbrush thinner, another 25%. I got that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a drop of magic, 2 drops of magic. So we're gonna do 2 drops of distilled water as 1 and 2, and that's just for good luck. And then this is brand new, I know I used it before, but apparently it's very good. Is a sorry, we shouldn't say use them words. Retarded medium should give a little bit more fluidity, just a drop. I know it's used it before, no idea how this works. Apparently it's a bit jelly, so it's very jelly. Wow, is it gonna melt? I don't think it's even gonna melt. Just rub it on the side. I'll be on the side, we'll see what happens. Never used it before, but they talk the praises about it. And then I give it a shake for about half a minute to this one. I should have taken my vortex mixer, but for just one pot. I'm not even bothering putting like bearings in it. I just shake it a bit and hopefully. Oh, that's nice gooey. Okay, probably gonna need more than that. Is quite. This is quite consistent. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. Let's start with that, and then I may add some more. Let's start with that. Give it a mix. Give it a mix. See where it takes us. Mix it by hand. Okay, yeah, we definitely need more than that. Oops, we just splashed. Okay, I used homebrew paint before. Oh yeah, it needs a lot of mixing. But yeah, maybe we got that. Maybe we got. Yeah, I think we got the consistency quite right. Quite right. We try, see how it works. I don't think I need any. Just in case, I'm gonna use a strainer. I'm gonna use a strainer to make sure I haven't got any blots. Let's use a strainer in that. And see how it goes. Just a tiny bit to try, see if it works. Goes to the strainer. Okay, there's no leftover. It should be okay. Should be okay, but as we said, we don't know. First time I'm using this paint and this solution, so we're gonna start with the bottom of the car anyway, just in case there's any major mess ups. We know we can fix it easily. So before we do that, put the fan on. Okay, maybe it's a bit wet, maybe not. Let's see. Okay, it's not too wet, should be alright. Maybe instead of prime I put it on base. Put it on base. Okay, we'll do this distance and see what happens. Yeah, it should be okay. Wish me good luck. Let's get the party started. We're gonna try a bit more. Let's see what happens. Where it should do it. Yeah, it looks like it's picking up, but it really smells horrible. So I'm gonna stop the video, put my mask on, finish it painting, and then I'll show you at the end. And now we're gonna do the same for the interior, for the brown, color number 118. The only problem is that this color has been sitting there forever. It's a bit lumpy. So I already gave it a nice mix in here. So much you can do, you know. But then I'm gonna do my magic concoction, and then even more so, I will need to sieve it through for the airbrush. So, whoops, that's so thick they just tilted it over, didn't even pull up, which we can work around it anyway. So I need much less anyway. What I need to do, I need just to paint the passenger area and the loading area of the car, so should be all right. Should be straightforward. What we're gonna do, same as before, 25% airbrush thinner. I need less this time. I had a bit of leftover earlier just in case if I want to do a second coat. I'm quite happy with it on the blue anyway. I'll show you in a minute. There's a couple of hair on the car. I always forget to use my very expensive anti-static Tamiya brush to avoid hair sticking on the brush, but yeah, I always do that. So same as before, distilled water is gonna be only 1 drop this time. I don't know, maybe I got 2 in there, maybe I got 2. And then the magic potion, which is down here. I would say that the retired medium, which is someone in contact with the spirits. We do just you see, it's very jelly. We do just that. Rub it on the side, and then we put in I don't know how you call it, but this is got a consistency of you know, a cold rainy winter morning when you walk your dog in the park. That's what this gives me the impression to be, after your dog had curry the night before, of course, which is not a good sight for anyone. These, it's gonna be very thick indeed anyway, so I'll just start there and then we see if we need to add any more. It may not need any more. Yeah, no, it does. It's very lumpy and watery. Okay, well, we're getting there. It's not the best, but we're not far off. Actually, I'm not. Yeah, it's not too bad really. If I remember where I put my little goop of special juice on the side, but yeah, definitely need to filter it. I definitely need to filter it, and possibly I can work with this. Possibly. We find out soon enough. So same again, I'm gonna turn on the fan. Whoops. Turn on the fan and then give it a go. See a little patch and see what happens. And then if it goes well, I'm gonna just put my mask on and see and proceed all the way. There it goes. Let's put it back to base. Not this, and this. Right. For the benefit of the viewer, we're gonna do a right-handed load. Just a tiny bit. Zero sprays. Let's get this out of the way for a second. And get it looks like it's filtered through properly, so that's promising already, unless I made it too liquid. Let's see how it goes. A piece of paper from earlier, which was this. Wow. Sputtering a bit, which bit lumpy. It's a bit lumpy, but yeah, I'm sure we can work with it. I'm sure we can work with it. Let's have a look. So filter or sieve. Oh, let's see what we get. Let's see what and where we get. Even if it goes a little bit on the undercarriage, it's not a big deal because I can always put some black at the bottom. Yeah, it's a bit lumpy, but if I put it on, sputtering is really don't like this. Okay, that's it. And you can do tiny bit of flow. I'm gonna just three dots. Flow improver. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. My fear is because I put it without the filter earlier. Oh, I messed it up here. Let's see. So we are on prime. Let's try. At least it's not bubbling, so there's no clog. I just yeah, it's gonna take a while. I don't want this sputtering. Really don't want this sputtering. Okay, from a distance, we're gonna do this from a distance then. Yeah, we're getting there. Well guys, I love you, but I'm not dying for this. I'm gonna just put my mask on. I'll see you in a second. So we got everything back from the dehydrator. Very happy with it. Very happy with it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paint a tiny bit of black on the rear, that's front axle, on the front axle underneath, and on the bottom of the engine. And the bottom of the engine, then I'm gonna put some chrome on top of it. Same for the oil filter, and possibly I'm gonna do the same for this boxing down here, do it in black, and see what happens. That's where I was holding the stick with the blue tack, but it's inside the car. It doesn't really matter. Same here. It's two parts that will not show at the end. They're gonna be inside, so not a big deal. And then after I've done that, I'm gonna proceed with some silver. For the black, I'm gonna use, instead of using the black here, which I don't know what black it is, I'm gonna use the same black as we're using for the primer, because it's gonna give me the shininess that's gonna bring out the silver when I put it on top, and then we'll see what the silver is like, if it's good, or if I need chrome. I got a few selection of silver anyway. So I'm gonna do it, let it shake. Just a few drops of black. I don't need much really. I don't need much, and maybe just 1 drop of water. This one is quite difficult to dose the water with that. Let's use distilled water I've been using earlier. 2 drops of water. 2 drops of water. Give it a mix. That should be good enough. So this one we don't need to do anything with it. This one, let's see if I need a smaller brush. Yeah, probably 2 drops of water was a bit too much, but we can do a second coat anyway. So we do 1 just to give it a tiny bit of darkness over the light blue. And then once this dries up, yeah, you know it's like I'm gonna be painting, quite boring. It's like watching paint dry. So I'll be back when I finish this. So now it's time to see if this silver color is any good. Let's put this aside. Let's change the water from black to fresh for the silver. Let's see what we're going here. Okay, that looks promising. It just needs a very good stir. I'm going to use the brush because I'm going to use the brush to paint anyway. So yeah, it just needs a very good stir, and probably we're going to be in business. It's quite liquid. It's not as gummy as the other ones, so hopefully it's going to lay a very nice silver thing. Yeah, we'll have a look. If not happy, I got a million of different silvers anyway. But yeah, this doesn't need to be even diluted. It should go on straight away from the pot. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's try first of all the little piece we had earlier from the this is not strong enough. The little piece we had earlier from the fenders that fell out. If you can fix it in them. I want to put just a tiny bit in. Yeah, that should be okay. Let's see what we got. Yeah, probably I'm gonna need a few coats, but nothing wrong with it. Actually lays quite well. It covers quite good. It's very liquid, so yeah. Oh, this is actually perfect. So yeah. Maybe even too liquid, but it's so liquid that it sort of self-levels itself, which could be a good thing. I don't see it being particularly chrome really, but yeah, I'll let it be. I'll let it dry a little bit here, and then I put in the dehydrator, and I will see what happens. Now I'm gonna get the inside, the so I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do one side of the wheels. We need to do inside of the wheels. We need to do the exhaust. I'm gonna do the back first and then the front, and then we got that, and then the steering wheel. So yeah, we got our time lined up. Yeah, apparently try on the sprue is gonna be easier than try to sort it out later on. So I'll do the back first, which can be more easily laid on, and then wait for it to try and give the front a go. So same again, I'm gonna keep on painting this bit, and the steering wheel, and the axles as well, and pretty much everything apart from the actual wheels, the tires, and the console. All the rest I'm gonna paint. I'll see you shortly. Wasn't too happy about the silver that came in the pot. It's a bit too runny. There's drips. I don't know how to, let's say that the thing they had earlier is sort of accumulated at the bottom, making like a sort of drip. I had to clean it up. I'm gonna leave it for the exhaust, but for at least for the bumpers, I'm gonna do the bumpers with some chrome from Vallejo on top, and so far it's gonna be better. What I'm gonna use this chrome for as well, I'm just gonna do the gear stick and the little pockets on the side of the door, and it's gonna take literally half a second. And here you can see the difference between the chrome I just put and the other gray, which is a little bit dull. Also it pulls a lot, but yeah, for the undercarriage, for the exhaust is fine, but the fenders, I really wanted them to be shiny. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put a tiny bit of chrome on the console as well, on the radio, and I'm gonna stick the decals on. If you're not familiar how to do decals, I'm gonna leave the thing in there because it's easier, and then get them ready. I got decals for the speedometer and there's another thing as well. But yeah, I'm gonna do this first and then paint after. Maybe. I really don't know where this number 3 is gonna go. It's not in the instructions, but yeah. I'm gonna use my personal style system to do the decals, which is what them here. Let's put a bit of water in that, and it's gonna absorb it enough. Then I'm gonna get my magic microset and microsol. This is to put them on, and this is just in case if you need to arrange the contour around it, like 3D is gonna melt it. But hopefully I'm not gonna need this one, and they are so small. I'm still only gonna need this one here. And to see which I'm using the blue brush for the blue and the red brush for the red. So probably you want to zoom on it or not. Let's pause and zoom on it, see if I can get a better view. Yeah, well, now you can see better, but then I'm still not sure about this number 3 here. It's a little gauge. It's a little gauge, and I really don't know what is that supposed to be. It's not the only instructions. 1 and 2. I say well, no one knows. To be honest, this is not scented properly, so it's still nice and fresh. Let's wet it a little bit. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. But I need to relocate it. Yeah, probably. Probably like that. Yeah, I'll relocate it. And for this number 3, of which we don't know what to do unless it's a Jaguar emblem at the front. Hold on a second. That would be the Jaguar emblem at the front. And no one says that. Yeah, it is. It is. So this is gonna be here. Up or down? How do we know? We don't really know. We just put it on. This is gonna be a bit tricky. What I'm gonna do, I don't know if you can see it, just move it over. And then rearrange it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I need the lenses for that, so I'm gonna pause the video. Yeah, done. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's in focus. Managed to get it in the middle there, so I'm happy with it. Very happy with it. Let's finish the inside of the cabin. I did try to put a tiny bit more detail on the dash, even if no one is ever going to look at it. And now it comes the most satisfying part of any paint job ever. Apply a little bit of non-oil shade on the inside to make it look like a little more dirty, a little more living, a little more shaded. So let's see how it goes. But that's even too much. I'm trying to stay inside the camera, but probably I'm going out a bit. Well, do my best. As you see, that picks up all the nitty gritty, gives a little bit of shade everywhere, and makes it look like we mean business. I'm gonna just drain off a bit too much. Dry off some. Yeah, I think we got it. I think that's the right compromise. Let it dry, and it's gonna look amazing. I don't like this dark spot on the seat. Let's do that. Oh, let's do that. Yeah, more like inside. Yep. And that's living. Probably this. It's nothing here. Probably if the console goes there, but might as well. Yeah, just trying to do a little bit of capillarity and get a little bit of shade in the recesses all the way around. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Let it dry. It's gonna be very nice. Well, I use a Gundam marker to make these little wipers here. It's not the best, but I don't want to mess it up. This is gonna be a proper mess if I get it wrong. So I'll just leave it like that. Be alright. I wanna get all the pieces ready for the final assemble, because there's not many pieces now, like I'm gonna get confused. This is just the ties, top and bottom, bit of glue. Of course it's stuck. I was saying, bit of glue. And we stick it on. That's it. Sorted for these ones. And then we're gonna start with the assembly of all the rest. So I put a little bit more detail underneath the car, a little bit of dirt as well, a little bit of grit, and also I put a tiny bit of silver on the lines here, around the window. I don't know how much you can see it, but yeah, quite satisfied with it. So yeah, let's do it. Let's assemble everything. So here we are, a final stretch just before putting the decals. We need to assemble it. I go closer to the instructions next to me. I'm just following whatever they suggest. So it's gonna be this one first. Let's put them on the right direction. Oh yeah, go upside down this way. So we got this one in the middle here. Say don't glue. Even if you don't glue, it's not like this is gonna roll because of this stupid paint. They just made a gloop all over the place. So yeah, really not happy. I should strip it off and just paint it again, but well. I'm not gonna do Hot Wheels with this anyway, so it's not a big deal. So we need a little bit of glue on the receiving ends. I should try fix it first, but really here. Well, if it's proper. And we're gonna need some glue. It doesn't say, but yeah, I would put glue at the bottom here as well, from the inside. And that's why you need a little nozzle. You can do this. Yeah, and I managed to get the thing to stay fixed properly. So good. Now we got this thing, this wheel sitting here somehow. And then we need a bit of glue. I love this glue, but keeps on. It's very old, probably 10 years old, but still it keeps on drying up if you leave it open for too long. So that's the gluing points. I should be a tiny bit of glue on there as well. I'll put it at the front. I don't want to get the thing. Let's see what we're supposed to do with this one. Front and side, glue in the middle, glue in the middle. I don't like using this glue on see-through plastic because it's normally it fogs it, but because it's not on the actual clear piece, it's just at the back. I think we're okay with it. And then for the lights I'm gonna use clear glue, but for this one we happy with the one we got. Stupid system. What are they gonna do for front glass later on? Okay. That's supposed to go the front first, and then the back, all the way down. Okay. All the way along. And then here, here, and here. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see if I can do it without swearing. Probably not. Oh, maybe yes. Maybe yes. And now we go to the point that we need to put the front, the windscreen, as we glue. But as I said, I'd rather use a glue that is good for clear plastics. So all the way around. That's it, it clicks even as well. So that's good. That was easy. Hopefully the lights are gonna be the same, because lights always a pain in the Gulliver. Let's see. Let's put a bit of glue on the side, on the top. Well, I should have done, really. I should have done this. Ta-ta-tam. Ta-da-da-ta-tam. That's what I should have done. If it even goes this way, which probably doesn't. No, it goes this way. Okay. Is this one clicking in as well? This doesn't do any satisfying noises. So no, this one is gonna just touch it, I guess. Yeah. That's not much we can do on that. Well, let's try again for this other one on this side. Be the glue on the side, in the middle, on the. That's it. Same again. Same again is gonna be. How are we doing this? This way. This way. This way. Well, that didn't really work because yeah, this one is more flush than the other one. No, I think it's just me pushing when I'm not supposed to push. Because with the umbrella, yeah, I mean, I'm not talking much putting these lights just because the fiddler need to pay attention, so just waiting for them to dry, I guess. So this is out of the way. Hopefully it's gonna dry at some point. Then we can put the wheels. The wheels. This is again is clogged up, but we don't care because we unclog it. That's it. unclogged. Be the glue, be the glue. Be the glue for the wheel. And this one too. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Let it dry for a second. And now we need to do the decals. So as we know, the decals. Let me put the lid on this thing first of all. I always lose it. I lose it because of here. So now the specific deck. Now let's do the normal decals first. Let's finish them. Which we got the indicators back and front, and the say what the decals. Did they mention? They only mention it. Okay, 9 and 10, 9 on the front, 9 and 10 at the front, and the ones at the back. Then let's start with the back. 7, 8, 5 in the middle. No, 4 in the middle. Okay. So we don't need this, but I'm gonna leave the name separate. I always leave it separate. I don't know, I never. So I used to put it at the bottom of the cards sometimes, but it's not really worth it. Okay, so we got this running. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and the thing. I realized I was running out of battery right now. Them at the very end. So let's do start all over again. We need to do the decals. Microsolis again. Red and blue, blue and red. Got the brush. So we're gonna have on the number 7 and number 8, and this in the middle. Let's put this aside for a second. Number. Do we need to zoom in a bit? Maybe we can zoom in a bit. So yeah, a little zoomed in. Bit of water on the decals. Let them absorb some water. And also, if it's too much water, I can suck it up. So yeah, that works. That works for me. So we're gonna start with number 7, the indicator. Give it time. With hot water is gonna be faster, but yeah, it's June. We don't have hot water in June. Okay, so we can see this is ready to go. Let's put this properly. More on this side. Yep, we got that right. Then we got this side here. We go for this one. Too much water, remove some water. There's no need for all that water. See, he's flying with me. And we do this one as well. It takes literally that's it. I don't know why it's sticking a little bit on this side, but it looks, no, that's fine. That's fine. And then the final one, final one for this set. Still not the end. Still not the end. We're gonna have E-type Jaguar 4.2. There's a lot of water in there. We don't need that much. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drain some off. And then we can reposition this lower. Is that centered? See, it's straight. It's a bit big. Should be a tiny bit smaller, really, compared to yep. Yeah, we got that. So that's done. We need to do the two at the front, which is going to be number 9 and number 10. Already got some water in there, let's use it. Save water, save the planet. No, maybe it's not enough. Let's get this one in. It's not enough water, probably. That's it. Suck it up. Suck it up. So give a few more seconds. More water. Pour water. And then remove it. And genius. I'm a genius. I'm so ingenious. That's not. Okay, this is ready. So we start on this side then. In the blue, painted with some more blue. Ba-da-bum. Too much for them? No, we got enough. We got the right amount. Well, that's completely off the chart. We need to yeah, that will do. There we go. And same goes on this side. Number 9. Number 9. Ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-dum. Yep, that's done. Now we go serious business. Now the specific James May edition. There we are. And now we're gonna put these ones here. James J. Front registration play, rear registration play, right door, left door. Well, right door, left door are the same anyway. So we're looking at these, which is gonna be straightforward. So I'm gonna say, well, roundels, just because I think the number plate is gonna be the final send-off. So we do the roundels on the side first, and then for this I may have to stop and zoom out a bit. So here we are back at the normal scale, just because roundels I need to move the camera around, I need to move the car around. I don't want to be out of the camera and miss it. So we do one thing at a time. Number plate, it can wait. Even if you got a tiny bit damp, it's not a big deal. James Dean. Right door, right. Ah, okay, it's got a dent in there. It's got the right door, number 1. It's actually the other way around, because you see there's number 1, there's a thing for the handle, but then right door, right hand drive, that's wrong. This is the left door and this is the right door. My dear Airfix, have you been drinking lots of gin recently? Have you been drinking lots of gin? Good thing we know what we're doing here, because these people wanted to trick us. So I'll show you closer while this is getting wetter. as you can tell, it says right door, but it's got the space for the handle of the car, and as you can tell, there's gonna be the left door, yeah, unless I'm mistaken, that's the left door, yeah, and the right door is the other one. So we need to do it properly. We need to do it properly, and these people have been trying to trick us. And that's ready to go. It's a brand new decal, I guess, so it's much easier to detach than the other ones common to all the kits. So we got this sorted. Let's prop it up with something, nail file, and then we slice it like so. Now once we got this, then it's all a matter of doing that. Well, straight would be better. I need to get a closer look. So yeah, James Gin inside the door. Yeah, so I'm happy with the position. The only thing we need to do is create a crease here where there's a let's remove a little bit of that. Well, we moved it anyway. James Gin, the gin of James. Yeah, inside the door. Okay, we got that right. So at this point, I'm gonna use the reds. It's gonna melt it a bit and make it go inside the crease there and around the handle there. That's all we need. That's all we need. I don't want to burn it. I don't want to put too much and then burn it. So just a minimal. Keep on brushing it. Make sure it's straight. Yeah, it maybe moved a tiny bit. You see, there's a crease that's starting creating there. So I'll just leave it like that. Put it a tiny bit straighter, really. It's not. That's it. James Gin. I'm waiting for the crease. In the meantime, on the other side, we're gonna put this one as well. Why not? Why not? James Gin. I lost my toothpick. I'll get another one. Playing the toothpicks
You can pick your toothpick. Too much water. Let's remove a bit of water. Too much water. Okay, so we know what this is supposed to be looking like. Make sure the roundel is inside the door, which it is, on top of the thing, straight rising. Too much water. Remove a tiny bit of water, and then we adjust it a little bit better. We adjust it a little bit better. So that's inside the door, just inside the door. So we got that, we got that. Touching the top bit, touching the top bit. I think we got it. I think we got it. So just a tiny bit of red, as we say earlier, on the crease, on the handle, and let it work its magic. I moved it. Of course I didn't move it. Slowly, slowly, catch it. I just removed. This is an emergency. This is an emergency. This is a big emergency. We're gonna sort it out. But yeah, would have been better if it didn't happen. But hey. And the one at the front as well. Oh, you for real? Are you for bloody real? Oh. No, they're all going. What am I doing? Okay, that's gone at the bottom. This is going on the side. What's happening here? Am I being too much in a hurry? Oh God. No, that's the other way around. We're gonna sort it out. We're gonna sort it out. Don't worry. Don't. Everything under control. Only because we noticed it. That could have been a disaster. That could have been a proper disaster. And that's what you get for having indicators done with decals. Don't panic, don't panic. Don't panic for me, Argentina, because I'm driving a Jag. Because, yeah. So that one is sorted. This one is sorted. This one stay where it was, and this one we need to relocate it. La la la. Now I understand when Lucy Brown said she was losing the indicators inside the brush, because these ones are definitely a bit fiddly, but we're gonna do it because we are good. Oh, you mother. Use the wrong end of the stick. There's a bit of grate and then a bit of a we gonna do it, don't worry. Be happy. Drive a Jag. Yep. So that's sorted. Tragic moment is gone. The line could be better. We can soften it up a little bit more. Now the top has been fixed. On this side, you see, on this side it burrowed inside the crease in a good way. Keep on rubbing. Keep on rubbing. We got that sorted, we got this sorted. This one, there's a crease in the middle for some reason. We straighten it out and we move the bit, that's why. That's it. Je mess. Je mess. Yep. I found this big mark on the top here. I don't know what I've done it with, but probably with my dirty fingers. I should not be here in the first place. But this is the hair I told you that managed to get in there, and it's only getting worse. And this is just some pigeon shit. I parked my Jag below a tree, and that's what happens. So yeah. I'm making it worse. Of course I'm making it worse because I'm a genius. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be adventurous. I'm gonna be very adventurous and trying to mess it up completely.
So I've been a genius and tried to put some paint on top of them two marks. I made it worse. Now it's drying the dehydrator, but probably made it worse. When it's ready, I'm gonna put the number plates and put some clear coat, which probably you want to watch, and then we proceed, because we're getting there. We need to finish this thing. Come on, we're so close, so close. We need to sort it. We need to do it. We need to do it. As you can tell, I made it worse on the marker with the pigeon shit that was on the roof. I tried to put some paint on it, which I should have sanded and put in some paint, but just because I'm right so close to the end, I'm just getting sloppy. I've slept for 15 days doing this thing, so yeah, getting sloppy, and that's not good. But at least we got a first number plate, which is the one at the front. Let's remove some water because we got far too much water in there. And see, we don't want any silvering. This is a bit round. We don't want any silvering. So we're gonna wet this. And then we're gonna adjust it in position. Is it central or is more, maybe more yeah, I think we got it. I think we got it. Just give it a chance to dry properly. I mean, this number plates, even the real ones, stick it one on a card, they never look right anyway. But that's not the point. That is not the point. In the meantime, I can put the one on the back, just because it's waiting for me. La la la, slap this slap, slap this slap. I'm gonna hold it from here. Should be okay from that. And then down on this side, more down. Down on this side, more down. This is fine. This is good. Let's go back to the one at the front. Check if there's any silvering. No, it's a contouring probably. It's quite straight. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's let it dry. Let it dry. And then when it's dry, we're gonna do a clear coat. So finally we go at the clear coat moment. In my experience, cheapest and best and strongest way to get a clear coat, just use some floor polish, which I put it here. I'm gonna just put it on with the brush. What I'm gonna do, because normally it tends to accumulate at the bottom, I'm gonna do the bottom first, holding and the wheels, and then let it dry, and then the second round I'm gonna do the top. You can stand on the wheels. So straightforward. Just don't be shy. Fairly high. If you go too much, then it's gonna pull, and then it may even eat into the plastics. So no need to go. No need to go nuclear with it. Just pull a bit, and then the second coat is gonna do the rest earlier. I suggest for a little bit, see it drops, let it pull down, and do drop it a bit. What I did last time on my last Gundam, if you've seen the video, I've been spraying the airbrush to remove it, but then it dried inconsistently and left patches all over, which I wasn't too happy about it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that, upside down, dry it, and then come back and do the top half in about half an hour. I'll stick in the dehydrator. I'll be back soon. So now the bottom has cured and dried. We can do the top. I can hold it by the wheels now. We can do the top and put it one last time in the dehydrator, and then it's gonna be ready for the final reveal. James Jane, here we are. Finally, this is finished. So as I said, one last dry up, and then we are good to go. Let's strip all these bits. We are going to finish it. And here it is in all its glory. Finally I managed to build James May's Jag. It was an easy build, apart from the frustration of using the silver color, but I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. And most importantly, I'm very happy with the gin. So let's do some close-ups. Sorry, but it's a bit difficult to keep it in focus while it's rotating. But I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do a lower shot just to show you what it looks like from lower. Anyway, thank you for watching. I know it's been a very long video, but very satisfying from my point of view. There's gonna be some stills at the end of this video. Make sure you check out James Gin because it really is very good. Check my other videos as well if you want to subscribe. It's free of charge. I got no Patreon, nothing, so feel free to enjoy watching all my content. Thank you again. See you next time in my canal.